Hey YouTube, welcome to the Subprime to Prime YouTube channel. Here, our focus is to get you from subprime to prime, and that all starts knowing where you want to go on your financial journey. This is for information and educational purposes only, and not intended to be financial or legal advice. Alright, let's get into it. In this video, we're going to talk about tax season. And I know for a lot of people that is an awesome time of year. You get this lump sum of money and you get to decide what you're going to do with it and how you're going to spend it. Well, in this episode, we're going to talk about where you should spend it or what you should do with it. Now, typically people use their income taxes to catch up on expenditures from the holidays and maybe pay down a little debt, maybe put money on a new car and things like that. And for some people, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do, but not you, because you know better. Now it is like on average, you know, folks get around, from what I understand, anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 or more, depending on how many children they can claim on their taxes, and this, that, and the third. But if you're getting large amounts back, you're absolutely probably overpaying in taxes in the first place. And it's always better to have gotten like a zero or break even, because that just means that you didn't overpay and you're not giving the federal government a free loan on money that you earned at your W-2. And if you're in a higher echelon, i.e. you own a business, there's a ton of write-offs and things like that that you're taking, and deductions like that. But we're talking about, you know, just average everyday folks who work a W-2 job and are just trying to make ends meet and get clear and get focused on their financial journey going forward. So now, this is my opinion, but if you have received an income tax return, and let's say you got a $3,500 return, or you're receiving a $3,500 return once everything is sent in, and I think by tomorrow, the 31st, people should be receiving their W-2 forms or whatnot. But it is my opinion that if you don't have your savings built up, or you know, your emergency fund built up, that may be a place where you want to allocate some of those funds. You might want to allocate some of those funds to, if you've already started investing, you might want to allocate funds to, you know, be able to invest in something that you understand and know about. And you're not just taking a financial, you know, planner's word for it, because they do get commissions and fees, and they want to lead you sometimes to where it best suits them and not necessarily you. Or you want to pay down some of the debt that you've incurred. Now, the smart thing is, if you're paying more in debt than, you know, your returns are making you, it might be wise to pay down the debt and eliminate what you can, because you're just overpaying, and that debt can be super crippling. It could take years. If you're paying minimum payments to things, it could take literally years, even decades sometimes, to pay some of that debt off. And you really want to focus on eliminating as much as that as possible. I know it sounds like a downer, but these are the things I'm talking about, that discipline, and really trying to help you help yourself, you know. And, you know, it's daunting, but in the long run, it will work out a lot better for you. Now, if you think about it like this, if you're able to get rid of some of that crippling debt, it's opening doors for you to be able to get in a better financial situation where you can bring the utilization down, and you can you know, not have to pay extra to, you know, a credit card company versus putting it in your savings account, which, you know, you want to you want to always be trying to put something away. Maybe not all of it can go towards the debt. Some of it can go to savings and investing, but you're in a much better, standing if you don't have that much debt, but you do have the ability to save some of it and invest some of it. Those are the two areas, if you're just starting out on your journey, that I would, really focus on: the saving and the investing, more so the investing. And, in my VIP group and the Subprime to Prime school platform, we kind of talk about different ways to maximize your credit scores to get you in front of better funding opportunities, and helping you to really understand how you can eliminate that debt and begin to really try to build, your financial stability, moving on to, your financial freedom is what everybody really wants. But you got to start somewhere. And if you're not there yet, then, you're in the right place. And also, I did want to mention that with tax season rolling around, and your mindset with regards to, oh, this is daunting, I don't want to do this, this is BS, I wanted to try and get a new car. If you don't have transportation to get to and from work, let's use common sense here. If that's where you need to allocate it, that's where you need to allocate it. But just note that just because you get that vehicle doesn't mean those extra costs aren't going to come in, sneak around on the back end, because there is a cost of maintenance and repairs and upkeep on that vehicle, as well as, if you're in a situation where, you're on the cusp of being homeless, okay, let's use common sense. You know what you need to do there to get on track. But we're speaking to, those who have the ability to do the things I'm telling you to do. And, we take for granted that sometimes we get these, lump sums of money from time to time, and we take for granted where we can allocate it to best serve our needs. It is not conducive to go out and blow it on Jordans and blow it on, just shit you don't need. You do need to focus here and pay attention to what you're spending on, and I am telling you, during this time, you don't need to blow it. You do need to put it towards something that's responsible, that's going to help move the needle, because, the clock is ticking. The clock is literally ticking, and we don't know what's going to happen, to outside circumstances that we have no control over, like, what the federal government's going to do and things like that. So be responsible and actually, move the needle forward in your financial journey by not blowing your whole entire income tax check on just BS that you don't need. I try to, really emphasize that, a little bit of discipline goes a long way overall. And if you are interested in all things financial, check us out. Please like and subscribe, and visit us on the school platform, Subprime to Prime, and we'll see you next time.